Shinolia and Ivy. This is what the Divine Feminine Professional has been desiring and waiting for so long. And I'm so glad that we are doing this together. Are you guys excited?
I am so excited. I can't even begin to tell you. So many people that I've talked to have been looking for a network like this.
And we're coaches, right? So
Yes.
we have an affinity for coaches because we understand, oh my God, when you are a coach, having that support from other people is so vital because we're supporting everybody else. But no, this isn't just for coaches. I've been speaking to
Yes.
businesswomen, to entrepreneurs, just giving them little tidbits, because we've been sitting on this for a little while. We've been,
Yes.
brewing in the kitchen. But they are so excited because, like, even when you start a business, especially as a woman, especially as a woman who is a mother, especially as a woman who is a
Mhm.
wife, but you have this burning passion inside of you and you know that you're called to do more and you want to start a business, but you have no idea where to start. And then, of course, we know that fear component thing, right? If I do this, am I going to succeed? Am I going to be supported? Where am I going to get support from? And the Divine Feminine Professionals Network is that support.
There's also that corporate or that person who has been holding the 9 to 5 job for a long time and they want to transition and being the entrepreneur and they're not quite sure exactly how to transition their life. What are the steps do I take to go to the desire that I've always had, the vision that I've always held, the dream that I always wanted? How do I transition my life? How do I get through everything that is dependent upon me in order to make that transition? And the Divine Feminine Professionals Network, we have that expertise. We're here. We're waiting for you.
Definitely, definitely, and even those single mothers, that they don't know where to begin, that we teach them how to begin. We aid them how to begin, and they can be the best self that they can be. And even the retirees, people that are retired, they don't know what to do with their time. We can aid them as well in that process, alleviating that retirement moment.
Yes. Ivy, I'm so glad you said the single mother because as you said that, I'm reminded in this moment that, when I started my first business, the reason why I became an entrepreneur is because I wanted to be a damn good mommy. I didn't want anybody else to be able to monopolize my time. I wanted to be able to be there for my kids because when I had my son, who was my firstborn, and he was 6 weeks, I had to go back to someone's job and I was away from him more than I was with him. And so when I got pregnant with my second one, my daughter, my eldest daughter, I was like, I don't want to work for anybody anymore. I need to find something that I can work for myself, that I can manage my own time, that I can be my own boss. And that was the catalyst for me becoming an entrepreneur the first time. So I'm so happy that you talked about single mothers. And when I first started, and you ladies might be able to attest to this and share it, I was terrified. I was so scared of failing. I didn't know what I was going to do because here I am, a single mother. I'm responsible for these children. And it's like, and now am I going to go to something that is not sure, leave something that is sure? But we all know that nothing is sure, right? And 2020 showed that. Nothing is sure, but the courage and the confidence you have in yourself to follow your divine path, I believe that's sure. And I believe if we bet on that, we win every time.
And that entrepreneur that has been forced into the scenario because of the pandemic, that entrepreneur who is like, okay, I have no choice, I got to do this. And maybe you're doing it and you're not getting that momentum that you're looking for, and you're not quite sure how to shift that business, and you need that expertise for that business consulting to help you boost what it is that you've already embarked on. It's here at the Divine Feminine Professionals.
When I was transiting myself, because from my 40s, transiting, I was looking for something extra. And then as well, I was transiting from one profession to another. So I found myself as well, self-teaching myself. So I was involved with a lot of pods, but the pods, they were lacking an essence in that pod, the structure, how we structure ourselves in a less time. So that's what Divine Professionals have to offer in terms of cutting time and utilizing your finances in a much more narrow way than actually is overspending, and then you still find yourself in chaos. So here we structure, we leverage your time, and we move you in the right direction. And as well, in terms of releasing, as Iniola said, the release. I myself, as a coach, I coach people, but as well, there's no place where the coaches can go and release.
It is going to bring the best of who you are forward, because you're going to be able to network. You're going to be able to have that conversation that you need space held for. It is going to be able to bring listening, because sometimes we don't want the answers. We just want to be heard. And we want to be heard without anyone judging us. We just want to be able to release it. And then once it's released, we're ready. And we're able to move on our own way. It's our time.
Yeah.
It's our time. And the Divine Feminine Professionals knows how to hold space for women, because we are women.
It is our time. I just love
Indeed.
how you said that, because every fiber of my being resonates with that. So even as a coach, and I work with women, and my focus is letting the shit go. And shit is shame, hurt, insecurities, and triggers. And as women, we carry our own shit, but we often carry the shit of other people as well. The shame, hurt, insecurities, and triggers. And it's time for us to release what no longer serves us, what no longer supports us, what no longer elevates us. It's time for us to release that. But even as you let something go, nature abhors a void. Even as you let something go, it's important that you replace that something intentionally. And in the Divine Feminine Professionals Network, we give you a platform, we give you space, we give you a space that is safe, that for us is sacred, to be able to release and refill, to be able to replenish, to be able to redefine, to be able to reacquaint. Because a lot of times, when we go through different seasons in our life, and Ivy had talked about, being 40 years old, I just turned Anika 5.4, and Nolia, I don't know if you want to tell your age, but I ain't gonna tell you business.
Hey, 5'8" is okay.
We go through different
The golden age.
we go through different seasons in our life where, we have to reacquaint ourselves with us. And whereas something worked for us maybe in our 20s and our early 30s, it doesn't work for us when we're in our 40s and in our 50s. We want to do something different. We're recognizing that there's more to us than other people have said we are. And we want to give ourselves an opportunity to meet that woman. And the Divine Feminine Professionals is going to support you. It's going to give you an outlet. It's going to give you the tools that you need to be able to create that woman, to meet that woman, to redefine that woman, whatever you want to do with your womanness.
Indeed. As you said, Danica, it's all about releasing your shit, as you said. And here we embrace, it's all about embracing ourselves in our totality. We're here to heal, unite with ourselves, you grow, and you succeed. And by succeeding, it's getting all the solutions all under one umbrella.
Because we're tired of shopping over here for this, over here for that, over here for this, and over here for that. It's in one place, and you can find it right here.